Hi guys, this is Matt from Matt's A Plus Car Care in Huntington Beach. We're a Volkswagen Audi specialist shop. I've got 20 years experience fixing Volkswagens and about 9 years experience fixing Audis. Today in the shop we've got a 2013 Tiguan, and it's got a check engine light on for a P0299 fault, which is going to be a turbo underboost control range not reached fault. So let's go in the shop and let's get it fixed. Alright, so we've scanned our Tiguan, and there's two faults stored. This is going to be our VAGCOM Rostec printout. The code that we're after here for our check engine light is going to be boost pressure regulation P0299 control range not reached. And then the car does have a second code for evap system very small leak detected that we're going to do a gas cap on. But let's talk about turbos. So here's a pair of K03 turbos that I've previously replaced, and they really last forever. The bearings almost never go bad. What happens is you get a lot of play right here from your wastegate lever. This little hole on the wastegate lever will ovalize out just from normal use, from wear and tear. And right here, this is the whole problem, this looseness inside. You need this wastegate lever completely closed so that all the exhaust flow, when the wastegate is closed, is going to the turbo and spinning the turbo. When you have a loose wastegate like this, a lot of your exhaust flow is leaking out, the loose wastegate. So typically what I would do is just change the whole turbo because this part's not replaceable separately. Lately what I would be doing is I would take the catalytic converter off, I would heat up this lever inside, red hot, and I would have a second technician hold the wastegate open, and then I would smash it down with a hammer and then bend it tight. I have a new tool that I just got last week. It's called Turbo Bend, and it basically goes right here, so you don't have to take the cat off. You can basically fix this on the car much faster. So you see how it works. Basically makes a little U-bend in the rod here. And just a little more, it would be tight. So here's one that I fixed, and look at how tight that is. This one was as loose as this one. Alright, so we've got our Tiguan up in the air. I've got the white plastic CV boot heat shield already off the car, and you can verify right here that the wastegate lever is totally loose, and that's what's giving us our underboost code, because the wastegate itself is going to be loose and we're losing a bunch of exhaust flow to the turbine. So what we need to do is we got to take this bracket off, get this bracket out of the way, and we can put our turbo bend tool up in there, and we're going to put a U-bend in our wastegate diaphragm rod. Alright, so let's talk about one more thing when we're on the subject of turbos and boost leaks. So this is a very old fix, so this would apply to like 09s and maybe 2010s. They're going to have this old style diverter valve. Most of these cars have already been fixed, but I want to make you guys aware of this. This was an old design that would commonly fail. This red diaphragm from use of the diverter valve operating, eventually this would leak, and then you'd have an internal boost leak. This would cause basically a P0299 fault, and you would smoke test it and you wouldn't find anything, and it would be due to this diaphragm. This part number is going to be the 710G. This is the old style. Most of these have been fixed years and years ago, but I just want to let you guys be aware of it. This is the newer style, so the newer style is going to be all plastic. This is the updated diverter valve. This part numbers for the updated diverter valve is 710C or 710D. So we're getting our axle out of the way so that I can get the turbo bend tool up in there to bend the turbo rod. I need this bracket that supports between the turbo housing and the block. I need this bracket out of here because my tool, the head of this tool, is too fat. It don't fit up in there. So this turbo bracket, this Allen, 6mm Allen, it always strips out. So of course this one's rounding out, it's not coming out because it gets so damn hot on the turbo. So I'm going to air hammer out this 6mm Allen bolt, and I'm going to put a 13mm bolt back in it. And then on these axles, this one was super stuck. I had to use, big ass pry bar and a sledgehammer to get the axle out. So always WD-40 these clips, they get very rusty. So this is kind of hard to film, but I got my tool in place now, and we're going to be bending. So if you can see that, we're going to put a little bend in this wastegate rod. Alright, that should be good. Alright, so we just fixed our wastegate. It's totally tight now, so we saved the customer a turbo job. So this was our code: boost pressure regulation, P0299, control range not reached, fault frequency 10, and then evap system very small leak. So I'm going to replace the gas cap for this. Let's clear both these codes. And then to verify that this is totally fixed, you're going to want to go on VCDS to measure value block 115, and you're going to want to drive it. And basically you're going to be comparing your boost pressure specified and your boost pressure actual as you're flooring the car, accelerating. And these values you want to have matching. It'll be about 1800 millibar to 2000 millibar, and you want them within at least 100 millibar of each other. So your specified will go up to about 1800. You want your actual to go up to also about 1800. That's how you're going to verify the car's fixed and it's boosting properly, is when spec and actual are the same, relatively the same value. So that is it. This car is going to be fixed. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you want to see other videos, check engine light fixes, leave them in the comments. I'm pretty active in replying to all you guys in the comments, and I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe for more. Thank you guys so much. Happy driving.